So hello everyone and welcome to Transylvania.
Welcome to Transylvania.
So it's Halloween today and we are in Transylvania. We are near Bran Castle, so that's where we're going today. We're going to be doing a tour of Dracula's castle on Halloween, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Really cool, really glad. Town looks like it's got like a bit of a buzz about it as well. So yeah, looking forward to having a look around.
So we found the place that we're staying on Park for night, and it's literally just someone's land like outside of their house. It's donations, so there's no set price, which is really nice. The guy was really friendly when we just met him just now. So yeah, so that's a nice place for us to stop for the day and night.
Yeah, so there's just water and like a composting toilet, I think.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot here. It's just a garden, but really nice.
It's just a great place if you just need somewhere to stay close to Bran Castle, because there's not many parking options available around here.
Especially in walking distance. There's like ones that are about a good hour walk. The rest of them, this way, it's like 10 minutes.
Let's go check out the town around Bran Castle.
Let's get some scary sweets, scary chocolate, ghosts
see what
and
Halloween
ghouls,
treats we can get.
Vampires. What you doing?
So we're now back. We just dropped Lottie back off at the van and we're now walking back in again to go and do our castle tour. So luckily the homestay that we're staying at is only about a 20-minute walk, so it's not that far. So walk back in, which is good. So Bran Castle actually has nothing really to do with Dracula. It's just, I think it's just rumoured to have looked like something to do with Dracula's castle at one point, which is where it sort of gained the name from. It was built in 1211 and it opened as like a tourist attraction in 1956. So yeah, it's rumoured that Bram Stoker, is that him? The author of Dracula didn't even visit this castle or anything, so yeah, basically it's nothing to do with Dracula at all. But yeah, it just has this reputation of being Dracula's castle.
Vlad the Impaler is also who Dracula's meant to be kind of based on. He was a prisoner, rumoured to be a prisoner at the castle at some point, but they're not sure if he was or what. So that's another way where it is closely related to Dracula.
that was our tour of Dracula's castle, which was really interesting actually. We don't usually like guided tours, but the problem with us is we end up going to places like that and we don't take any of it in. We don't read the information boards, so we don't ever really learn anything. So thought we'd do a guided tour today, and I'm really glad we did because we were actually the only 2 people on the tour.
Private tour.
So that was really nice.
The lady was really, really nice.
She was really lovely. It cost £30 each, but this is the best Halloween I've had in a while. I don't usually do anything for Halloween, literally just sit inside and yeah.
Yeah, not even put sweets out for trick-or-treaters, turn off the lights.
We did last year, we did pumpkin.
We might have some.
But where we used to live, we hardly used to get any kids knocking on the door anyway for trick-or-treat, so. But yeah, so a great way to spend Halloween in my opinion. And they'd like decorated it up with Halloween decorations in some parts as well, which was cool.
There's a little kid over there in Hogwarts robes.
Yeah, a few people like in Halloween costumes and dressed up and stuff.
Yeah, it's a really good atmosphere.
So yeah,
really,
it's cool.
Really
It's cool here. We're going to go back into the little like town area now and see what Halloween desserts we can find, I think.
Yeah, but the lady was also saying like just how much it has nothing to do with Halloween.
Yeah, nothing
celebrate
to do with
Halloween here, nothing to do with Dracula. There was a few bits about like werewolves and stuff. Said like there is stuff about werewolves in Transylvania. So like that is a true legend, and vampires and stuff, but yeah, nothing to do with actual Dracula.
And she did say that this is like the busiest time of year here as well.
Yeah.
It is really busy. It was really, really busy in there.
Yeah, I think you said there was 3,000 people yesterday.
Yeah.
So 3,000 people in one day all coming here.
It was a little bit difficult to look around at some parts because it was just so busy. You kind of felt like you was going through it all really quick because there was just so many people you
waiting.
Crammed in. You didn't really get a chance to have a look properly.
It's a small space. But yeah, the castle's really cool. The fact it's built on all this rock here, as we're just looking up at it. You can see it there. We're doing a haunted house. We're just in a haunted house as well. It was scary.
The first bit just ruined it for me because it was walking on one of those things that you get like in a fun house, you know, like where you're walking but the room's like
spinning.
And I just had, I don't know, I was just dizzy after that.
Oh, look, I found you, Kerr. Does look like you.
I found you.
Yeah, thanks. No, that was fun. It was like £4 each, just a quick walk around a little haunted house.
It said it meant to take 10 to 15 minutes. I think it took us about 4.
We were that scared. So Romania is really, really beautiful. It's got such nice scenery and really nice mountains, but it's just stuff like that in the river that puts you off a little bit. It's not the cleanest, it's a little bit dirty in places, lots of rubbish. Like I said, that's the only off-putting thing at the minute. That's places aren't that clean. So yeah, so as normal, we brought some nice donuts and I go and drop them on the floor.
He was literally the worst person.
Lottie's having a standoff with a dog.
What's he doing, Lottie? With a toy in a mouth.
Yeah.
So scary.
Big pink toy. Both tails wagging, both black and tan. Both marking territories, aren't you? Where's your toy? Get your toy.
Where's your toy gone? There.
Oh, who is it? Who's this? She's just not fussed by dogs at all, is she?
You've seen a lot of dogs the past few days we've been here though.
Yeah. No. What do you want?
I know what she wants.
You want that pesky ball? You want this? Ready. Let's see.
Come on then, put it on. Are you excited to go out? Oh dear. Good morning everyone, and another beautiful sunny day in Romania. We're so lucky with this weather at the moment.
Yeah, it's 2nd of November now, so obviously we're coming into winter season now and it's still so nice.
Actually, t-shirts on, so sunny. So we've come today to a national park area. We'll put the name of it on the screen. And we are going off to do just a bit of a walk today, something we've not done in a while actually. We've been doing a lot of cities and towns recently.
Yeah, the walking boots are back out,
yeah.
The sticks are back out.
And not so much getting out into nature in the mountains, so looking forward to it today. So we're staying at another homestay kind of place today. I think they have rooms, it's like a cabin with rooms and stuff. So yeah, it's a really like cute little place in the mountains, really nice views. But we are in bear territory here. Yeah,
when we was in Sweden we thought we might see a bear, a little bit of bear territory. This is 100% bear territory.
So Romania has the biggest population of brown bears out of the whole of Europe. And the place where we're staying, they actually do private guided bear tours. So that's something we're thinking about possibly doing. It is really coming up right to the end of the season because they'll be going into hibernation soon for the winter.
Which means they'll be looking for food to store for the winter as well. So Lottie's a toothpick today.
So the guy said to us though, you can see them around here, but because it's so busy, like there's houses, it's built up, there's lots of traffic and stuff, you don't really see them much around this area. So
yeah, they don't like noise too much.
Yeah, it's too noisy for them.
But if they do get hungry, they do wander in from now and time again.
So hopefully we'll be okay.
Yeah, we are on a big hike into the mountains, so we are treading on their territory.
This is what it's like everywhere you go in Romania. Dogs barking constantly. You seem to just set them all off when you walk by, especially, well, it's just because we've got Lottie. But they bark all night long as well.
How amazing are these views?
Yeah, nicest views we've seen in a while. Not me. I'm just a sweaty mess. So unfit.
It feels like so long since we've done this type of walk and we're so unfit.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since some of the big hikes in Norway.
So we've just been reading some Romania facts while we've been out on our walk, and Romania is actually covered, like 50% of Romania is covered by the Carpathian mountain range, which is the 3rd largest mountain range in Europe, and it spans across quite a few different countries.
Yeah, it spans across like Czech Republic, Poland, Serbia, Ukraine and Romania. So it covers like 6 countries. So it's that big, and it just arcs all the way around from the top, from the Czech Republic, across Ukraine, down to the bottom, then over to Serbia. Yeah, so it's absolutely massive. So yeah, it's the 3rd longest in Europe, 1,500 kilometers long.
And just some random facts about Romania. So Romania has the heaviest building in the world, which is the Parliament building in Bucharest.
In fact, it weighs 700,000 tons of steel. Yeah,
it's huge. If you look at the pictures of it, it's absolutely massive.
Yeah, I'll try and put a picture up of it on here now. Yeah, it's one of the biggest buildings in Europe as well.
Romania is also home to the tallest wooden church in the world as well. So we'll see where that is in terms of like where we're planning to go and see if we might come across it at all.
And Romania was also famous for the first European city to have electric street lights. And they have invented quite a lot of stuff over the years. The modern jet engine was also invented in Romania.
And the last fact is Romania is halfway between the equator and the North Pole.
So
yeah, some little Romanian facts there for you.
But it's been so nice. It's been a lot nicer than we knew it was probably going to be nice, but I think it's been a lot nicer than what we actually thought.
Yeah, Romania's probably not really somewhere that many people actually think about going. It's probably not on many people's list of places to travel to. I can't really say that it was on ours before we started travelling in our van. But yeah, if it's not on your list, I would consider it, because it's a really, really beautiful country. It's just got this feeling about it. I can't quite explain it. It's when we were driving through, so when we were travelling in Czech Republic, in Hungary, we didn't really enjoy those countries that much. They were nice, but they didn't have the same sort of feeling as what Romania has. And the people we've met so far have been so friendly.
Yeah, everyone, every campsite we've stayed at has been so nice. The free park-ups aren't great. That's probably one thing that does let it down.
No, I don't know if that's us as well, just being a bit, I don't know, a bit funny about where we're staying at the minute. They're probably absolutely fine, but we haven't really given them the chance. We stayed at one free park-up, I think, since we've been here. Which was at the castle. I think we did a bit of filming, we'll put that in there, but other than that we've been paying, but it's sort of been at like homestay kind of places, and they've been really cheap anyway.
And you feel like you're helping people out as well.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, the places that we've stayed, like the homestays, have been lovely. So it's not like paying for like a really expensive big campsite or anything like that, so it's kind of sort of in between paying for a campsite and staying somewhere free. Obviously we've done lots of filming of the stray dogs. That's one thing that we don't really like so much. I know we film as like feeding them and stuff like that, but
it's not
the reality of it is it's not very nice to see at all. We drove by one that had been run over the other day. Unfortunately, it was just lying on the side of the road. It had been run over and it was still there the next day when we drove back. So yeah, it's not nice to see. We try and do what we can to help them by like feeding them and stuff, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, it's like the ones with long hair. I don't know if we've said this already, but the ones that struggle with long hair, their hair gets matted
yeah,
and stuff like
obviously
that.
Like a dog like that, you'd be getting it groomed regularly if it was your
Similar to
pet.
Lottie, really.
But they obviously don't have that, so some of them look really like shabby and scruffy. They've got all cots and mats in the fur and everything. So yeah, that is something that's not very nice. If you come into this country, you're gonna see them because they're absolutely everywhere. They're all over the place.
Yeah, from the second we entered Romania till every single day we see dogs.
Yeah, every single day. This, to be fair, this walk is the only place we've been so far where we haven't seen them, and I think it's just because we're in the remote mountains, and obviously if they were here they wouldn't be getting any food or anything like that. So
yeah, and there's bears.
And yeah, and bears as well.
They probably don't like the bears.
Today is the least we've seen. It's obviously pretty cheap to travel in Romania compared to some of the other countries that we've been to, so that's a good bonus about it as well.
Yeah, fuel's cheaper, food's cheaper.
Like places to stay are cheaper, like we said. Especially coming from Scandinavia, it's worlds apart, the prices. Yeah,
I say if you are into like hiking and skiing, it should definitely be on your list, because to me it's got a feel of Austria about it. Now we're in these mountains, it looks like Austria. If you put the two and two together, you won't see much difference with the mountain ranges, I don't think. But obviously it's a hell of a lot cheaper. So which makes it as nice. Yeah, so I'd love to see it in winter, see what it's like with all the snow and everything. I think it'd look amazing.
So yeah, they're just some of the reasons why we think that Romania is a really, really great country to travel to, especially if you're travelling in your van, because you can get out and explore all the small villages and things a lot more. Good morning, everyone. No more blue skies here.
Such a contrasting day from yesterday.
A very different day to yesterday. It's so foggy. So we're going to go on a walk again into one of the little mountain towns, but you literally can't see anything today. so kind of seems a little bit pointless, maybe. So we're going to start walking anyway and see how we get on. But it might just be a little short walk around here today.
We've got a trail.
Yeah, we've picked up a friend. Literally been following us from the place where we're staying. It's not a stray, it's their dog.
It's their dog, yeah.
It's just following us all the way.
I don't know what to do, whether we should bring it with us or let it go back. It just keeps following us.
I guess when we turn around and go back to the campsite, it can come with us. Hello, horse.
There's just ducks everywhere.
We're surrounded by dogs.
Our little friend from the campsite's scared.
Yeah, she seems very wary of other dogs when they're barking and stuff.
You two friends. Oh, look at this. Whoa, look at you. Look at you. You're so, look at you. We've got a troublesome dog. So we speak to another lady from Germany who lives in a van yesterday, and she's working in a dog shelter. So I asked, like, why is there so many dogs? Because she said some of these dog shelters have over 3,000 dogs. And it's basically, they just like having sex, I think, basically. That's the issue. So it's not many dogs get spaded here. And that's the issue. It's pretty, some places it's against the law to get dogs spaded. So they just keep getting pregnant, and then there's just more and more dogs. It just escalated years ago. But we've got a boy dog following us now, and it's just giving these two girls lots of attention.
Neither of them like it, so
yeah.
We keep telling him to go away, but and we feel really guilty for telling him to go away.
Especially the one that we've brought along with us today, because that one's off its lead, not like Lottie. It's terrorising that one a little bit. It looks really scared of it.
Yeah, she really don't like other dogs, this one, so we're trying to get him to go. But he's coming again. He's coming again.
Coming round the corner. Look how cute it is as well. I feel really guilty, and it's definitely a stray because it's so dirty and matted. Go on. Oh, just want to help it. Just give it a haircut. Drop it then. So this is where we're staying. It's just at like a big house. They do tours and stuff. I think it's like a hotel as well. And we're just staying on the drive. So you can park down here and down at the bottom, but it's a bit steep for us. We're a bit too long. We're a bit too long to get down there and get back up. So we decided to just stay up here. It's fine for us anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a really, really nice area. I'll put it on a map here now and show where we are. But yeah, really, really nice. And we'll leave the link in the description to one Park for Night as well. It's got loads of reviews. They do, you can have dinner inside. Got a big kitchen, obviously, because it's a little bit of a hotel as well. So you can have all your food in there as well. They do bear tours, do walking tours, loads of different tours from here.
So we're back in Dracula'S today. We actually came here a few days ago to take Lottie to the vets, but we didn't do much filming because our memory card had run out on the GoPro, so we couldn't bring it with us. So yes, this is Dracula'S. I think I mentioned a few days ago that we had to take Lottie to the vets because she had an ear infection. So yeah, just a follow-up appointment today and to see if we need to get her anything else.
But the vets were really, really good. We were so impressed with them. They took samples from out of her ear, done tests on it.
Yeah, to find out exactly what type of infection it was and what type of bacteria it was, so they knew exactly how to treat it. So they were really, really good vets.
Yeah, really good.
They did offer to give us some paperwork to take to a different vets if we were not going to be back in the area, but we decided to wait around and come back to this one because we liked it there so much. So yeah, we parked right in the centre and it's about a 40-minute walk out of the centre, so we're just walking there now. Smile! Lottie, smile! A sad puppy. Oh.
Don't want to sit on the table.
So that's us done at the vet. So we've just got back to the van. So they wanted to try and put a camera inside her ear to have a look around, but her ear was unfortunately still a bit too swollen deep inside her ear. The swelling had reduced from the tablets she's been taking for the past few days, but not enough. So they couldn't do that, so we got some ear drops to give her as well as the antibiotics that she's taking. So we've got to keep taking the tablets every day and do the ear drops for about another 10 days. And then we need to go and see another vet, but we can't really hang around in this area for another 10 days. We've already waited around for 3 days from the last appointment. So the vet printed us off paperwork in Romanian and English to say what the problem with her ear is and what treatment she's had already, so that we can just take that into another vet wherever we are in 10 days and get another checkup. So that was really kind of her. Yeah, they were really, really good vets. Yeah, it's just stuff like this that can be a bit tricky to sort out, obviously, when you're on the road and you're travelling and you don't know where you're going to be, and you can't keep going back to the same vets really because you might not be in that area for long enough. But yeah, hopefully with what we've got now we'll get that sorted for Miss Lottie. Hey! But now we're just dropping Lottie off at the van so we can pop back out because Ryan wants a KFC.
It's been too long. It's been far too long.
And I'm gonna get a coffee from Starbucks, I think. All these nice cafes and stuff we could be going to, and we're gonna go to a KFC and a Starbucks. Typical Brits abroad. How's your KFC?
Good. I haven't had one in so long. I didn't even have one when we were back in England either. It's been over 12 months since I've had a KFC.
So we were just on our way to find somewhere to stay for the night, and we found a free park up on Park for Night, but again when we got there it just wasn't really somewhere that we fancied staying for the night. It was like right on the road, it was quite busy, a busy road, quite a busy area as well. It was just a car park, but it was right next to a park, there was loads of people there. I don't know what it would have been like at night, but it's still quite early in the afternoon and we're looking for somewhere just to chill out for the rest of the day and get some work done and stuff, so it just wasn't the right place. And again, that was the only free option in the area that we're in at the moment. So we are now heading to another campsite, but luckily it's only about £13 a night, I think, so it's not expensive at all. Happy to pay that to stay somewhere that's a bit more suitable. We are spending, since we've been in Romania, I think it's been about a week now, maybe a week.
Yeah, about a week.
About a week. I think we've only stayed somewhere free one night.
Which you compare that to Norway, Sweden, Denmark, where we stayed every night for free.
Yeah. But the places that we have stayed have been a lot less expensive than campsites in those countries, and also everything else is less expensive, and we're not having to travel so far, so we're not spending so much on fuel. Fuel is way less expensive than it was there, so although we're spending a little bit more on campsites, we're saving in other areas, so it all balances itself out anyway. So we're just on our way to the campsite, and it's one in the mountains by a lake, and I've just been looking at the Park for Night reviews, and near enough every single review on Park for Night says that they saw bears whilst they were there. I know we are coming really right towards the end of bear season now, so I'm not sure if we will or not, but it seems there's a high chance at this place of seeing bears. It says the whole campsite has a big electric fence around it to protect from the bears, so this could be the day that we see a bear.
Morning. So we didn't get eaten by bears last night, but we did have an issue with a dog. So there was one just barking and barking and barking last night. So I went out to have a look, and it was just sat down the side of the van, just on the floor here, just barking and barking. Obviously, it was like 1 o'clock at night. So I went out to have a look, and it just looked so scared, and it was shaking, and it started to limp off. So it just looked so sad, but I've just come out this morning and it's still here now. And he's just tucked up under this tree. I'll give it some food. But you don't know what to do. You don't know whether, we're hopefully going to a dog shelter in the next couple of days. So we don't know whether you take dogs there, you call someone, you call the authorities if a dog's injured. Yeah, we don't really know what to do if you do see an injured dog or something, because there is just so many dogs around. So yeah, so we think we might speak to, so where we're here there's like rangers. Because of all the bears, they need to keep people safe, because it's a bit of a tourist attraction here. With the lakes and stuff that we're going to go see a bit. But yeah, so I think we'll speak to them, because they have a few dogs with collars on, and obviously like they're meant to be here, not strays. So we'll speak to them and see what they think to do with whether he's injured, or whether they know why he's injured or something. Never know, could have been chased by a bear or something like that. Yeah, so we'll have a look. But yeah, it's really, really sad. And it just looks shaking, and yeah, just not nice.
Morning. So this is the lake that we're at now that you can go to, that's right next to our campsite, that we literally didn't know anything about. It's only by chance finding this campsite that we found out about it, but it's really, really nice. So I think it's called the St. Anna Lake, and it's basically like a volcanic crater lake.
Yeah, so it's got no river or spring running into it. It's just a big hole that's filled up with rainwater. And
melted snow and ice.
Yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah, really pretty. It's quite busy as well. It's a Saturday today, so quite a few people are parked at the campsite where we are to come here. It seems quite a popular place. It's like a food stand and everything.
Sells them chimney cakes.
Yeah. Lots of signs saying not to feed the bears and that there's bears in the area. I haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, so it's a big, massive area, but where we're staying is completely fenced off. That's called the safe zone. And then you can only walk here on your own. It's the only space you're allowed to walk, and then there's one more walking route, but you have to do a guided tour.
Yeah, I think it's like a wildlife reserve kind of area. You could do a guided tour there, but yeah, it's not safe to just go wandering off in the forest and stuff. You have to stick to them paths and yeah, only walk in the marked routes basically. So
yeah, it basically just says this is the bear's home, we're intruding the bear's home, then they're not intruding our area. So it's always, you always think about bears first, which is good on all the signs and stuff.
Definitely.
I'd said yesterday when we turned up that he hadn't seen a bear for 3 days, which was kind of a record, like jokingly said it. So yeah, that's how often they see bears. It's daily around here.
It could be a sign that they're maybe starting to go into hibernation, possibly for the winter. But
but it's warm today.
It's warm.
So I think it's still unprecedentedly warm a little bit, but it is dropping into the minuses next week. So it is getting colder now. If these ladders are to escape the bears when they come, somewhere for you to run up.
There is actually a bear sanctuary here in Romania, in Brasov, which we kind of regret not going to now.
Yeah.
But basically it homes all the bears that before Romania joined the European Union, they used to have bears performing in like circuses. They had them performing at like markets, they had them as pets, and the bears were really mistreated.
A lot of them were just chained up in cages, like I say, doing tricks for food, coming into human environments and stuff like that. A lot of domesticated bears. Just
not living in the wild as they should be. So when Romania joined the European Union, basically all that had to end. They had to put a complete stop to all of that. So all of those bears were rehomed in this bear sanctuary. And it's basically, the bears are in the forest, and then there's a caged off area where the humans are. So it's not as if they're just in like a tiny little zoo kind of thing. They are actually out in the wild. So yeah, that is something to think about doing if you are thinking of coming to Romania. Because yeah, we kind of regret not doing that now when we were in that area.
Yeah, we was literally 5 minutes away from it the other day. We was up in the mountains. But yeah, so I think the bears are a lot better treated now. There's places like this where we're walking now where the bears come first. Whereas 20, 30 years ago, they was really badly treated, and the population declined a lot as well. The population's on the rise again now.
It actually feels a bit scary walking through this forest, seeing all the signs and knowing that there is literally 100% that there's bears out there.
Yeah.
It feels a bit scary, but I really would love to see one, but from a distance.
Yeah, like,
not up close.
Just as we're walking now, both of us are just constantly checking.
Keep looking up there into the woods, up in those trees, and thinking, oh God, is there anything up there? You can get rowing boats as well. I don't know if you can see them over there, but you can hire rowing boats out, and they have got a bigger boat as well that you can do a boat trip on. But the lake's not that big, so there's not that much to see. It's nice.
Looks nice with like the big hills in the
back. With the trees all surrounding it as well. It's really pretty.
Just knowing there's bears on there.
So we're off to do the little guided walk now that's included in the price of staying here. I think it's about 50 minutes. It's in like a nature reserve area. And that's our little mini nature walk done. So,
interesting.
yeah, it was interesting. We was just saying we don't really know anything much about plants and stuff, so it was really interesting to learn more about the different plants and different things that are in there. Yeah, so basically we are inside a volcanic crater at the moment, so that's interesting as well in itself.
I think it's formed 30,000 years ago.
Yeah, 30,000 years ago was when it last erupted, did you say?
Yeah.
And that's how the St Anna Lake, the one that we was at before, that's when that was formed as well. So yeah.
Where we was just walking, it was a big lake, but it was covered by moss, and the moss is like really thick, so it allows you to walk on top of it, and it's just like spongy.
So it was basically, they've built like the walkways and stuff. But yeah, basically walking over a lake then underneath us. But yeah, it was worth doing. The fact that that was included in the price of staying in the campsite. Yeah. It's worth going to see the St Anna Lake and doing this if you're interested in plants and nature and things.
It's just a nice area.
Yeah, it's just nice to, something different to do, I suppose. Oh, and the lady told us as well, there's loads of like grey dead trees in there, and basically there was like an insect infestation about 10 years ago. Not just here, she said all across Europe. And I think she said it wiped out about 80% of the trees here.
Yeah.
There's new ones growing, but obviously they take a long time to grow. So yeah, lots and lots of dead trees from this insect infestation that happened all over Europe. So we just got back to the van. Haven't seen any bears at our time at this nature reserve, unfortunately. I think we were maybe a bit too late.
Really wanted to see bears.
Yeah,
really wanted to see bears.
Gutted. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's going to be a bit of a longer one today, so if you've made it this far in the video, then thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, as always.
Yes, and our subscribers are going up slowly, so we do appreciate every single one of you just liking the video and just dropping us a comment now. But yeah, so we are going to a dog shelter hopefully in the next video, so that should be really good. So if you do like this video and then subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll get notified of when the dog video comes up. So yeah, it should be a good one, so we're really excited to go there tomorrow.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.